And welcome to the Nicholas Sports Complex here in Mount Prospect, Illinois. I'm Ryan Contreras-Betts alongside Johnny Pelletier, here bringing you the Varsity Thanksgiving Showcase Tournament Championship game between Prep and Rockford. Johnny, give us the layout here on these two squads so far.
So Prep right now, they just won 5-1. They also beat Kankakee 11-0. Lamberg had 4 goals. They beat the Cobras 5-1. And just hours ago, was the Nequa Valley game, where they won 6-1.
And then over for the Rockford squad, they're 2-1-1 in this tournament, but they're an interesting 2-1-1 team. They tied with the Cobras 1-1 in the first game. Then they lost to 1-3 Nequa Valley 6-3 in that one. Then they had a 6-2 win over 0-2-1 Kankakee before winning 5-0 over the 1-1-2 Yeti. So it looks like for this Rockford squad, they've got a couple of easy wins over very easy teams in terms of this tournament. So it'll be interesting to see as they go off against an undefeated team how they really perform.
And that's the thing. I mean, this will definitely be a test for Rockford. I mean, so far in this tournament, this will be obviously their toughest challenge.
Absolutely.
But it should be a fun one, though. I'm really excited. How about you, Ryan?
I'm excited for this one, too. As we take a look just on this Prep squad, we're going to bring up Nicholas Lamberg yet again. Lamberg, who had 4 goals a couple of games ago. He leads the team so far in the regular season with 17 goals and 28 points, while his line mate, William Beals, has 15 assists to lead the team in assists. This team can score up and down the roster. They've got lots of good depth. They're a very good penalty kill team. And their goaltender, Michael Delia, he has been great this season. In 16 starts, he has a 1.37 goals against average with a .926 save percentage. I believe he is in the tops of the league right now.
And that'll be the thing. We'll have to see what Rockford's going to be doing. I mean, how Rockford's going to do. I mean, obviously Rockford's done pretty good so far this tournament, but these have been against teams that are obviously not as strong as Prep. And this will be a big test for Rockford.
This Prep squad is ranked 18th in the state as of just a couple of hours ago. So definitely it's going to be Rockford's biggest test of the tournament so far. We'll bring you the national anthem shortly and the first face-off just after that. And now as we get ready for the opening face-off, we'll take a look here. We already mentioned Delia in net for Prep. We're trying to get a look at the Rockford goaltender. We don't have a number on the back of his jersey. The only listed goaltender on Rockford's roster is Dylan Fillion, who would be number 50. We'll try to figure out, if we can, who the goaltender is in net for Rockford, but we are not sure as of right now. Well, we'll start off. Prep will have the opening line of Lamberg, Beals, Melikranakis with Kausovic and Albrecht on defense. Here for Rockford. Rockford will have Charlie Conklin, Owen Haas, Seth Harris, and the faceoff is won by Rockford early on. Dumped in by Lindqvist, and an icing 7 seconds in. Faceoff comes to the left of the Rockford goaltender.
Very interesting to see how this Rockford goaltender is, because we really don't have.
So we have just found out the Rockford goaltender. It is
Caden
Washatka. Washatka.
Prep tried to dump it back in. Beals has the puck.
Save made by Washatka.
Now, we have a lot of information on the Prep goaltender, but we don't really have too much on Washatka. We'll see how he does here tonight. I mean, not a lot of background information, but we'll see what happens tonight.
He is number 30 normally. We don't have his number, of course, on the ice. But we now know who the goalkeeper is for Rockford's squad. As it's dumped in off the boards, hustling after it is the Rockford skater. A very interesting icing call. I believe that's
close. Very close.
Just due to the no longer is it touch icing, it's delayed icing to prevent injuries. Very good hustle by that is number 48 for Rockford. Wins it. Back to Lamberg. Lamberg takes a snapshot. Save made by Washatka. Washatka gets the rebound. And another save made on a dangerous scoring opportunity from number 15, William Beals. 14-17 here to go in the first period. Melikranakis' line is still out there as he loses the face-off to Rockford. Rockford will ring it around the boards and he'll dump it back down. Giordano will skate after it for yet another icing for this Rockford squad. That puck was cleared down low by Brendamule. Couldn't find any man along the left wing boards to center it. Just under a minute in here. 2 shots on goal for Prep.
So far, it seems like Rockford has been able to play with. I mean, I know it's still early in the game, but they're still playing with Prep. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of this game.
So far, Rockford's kept their feet moving, and that's what you got to do against this Prep squad. You have to be quick, and you have to keep your feet moving at all times. They're a very fast squad, and the best you can do is try to keep up with them. As here comes Lamberg. Lamberg dicing it along the right wing boards. He's going to go to the point. He's going to pass it back to Giordano. Giordano looks for a shot. He shoots. Save made by Washatka.
Good shot there by Giordano. I mean, Rockford had the net wide, basically had the net wide open.
Majeka can't hit his man as it's just wide. He gets 3. That's number 87 down low. As Prep dumps it back down low. Lindqvist will dump it in. Prep comes back to recover. Beals tries to strip him of the puck along the right wing boards, but can't. Bailey goes in after. Giordano passes it across to his partner. Trying to find the streaking Rozanski, but he can't. Now Rockford back the other way. Giordano will throw it across the rink to Melikranakis. Melikranakis back to his partner. Up center ice, almost intercepted by Conklin. Now here comes number 98 down for Prep. loses the puck. It'll go down back to Signer. Signer trying to dance around. He can't. Noss knocked off the puck. Rozanski in there to help. 2 Rockford players down low. Comes out to Bailey. Bailey will chip it off. Kept in by Albrecht. Great keep in at the point by Albrecht as it's rang around the left wing boards.
Yeah, and so far this game, Prep has had it, looks like for the most part, in the Rockford zone, as
we will have a penalty down low. It'll be a boarding call against Rockford as Rozanski was taken down with a cross check from behind, and Prep will go to the early power play.
I mean, this just helps Prep even more. I mean, they're already at an advantage. I mean, they've been playing the game for the most part in the Rockford zone, and now with the Rockford penalty, that's not going to help Rockford whatsoever.
Lindquist will go to the box.
Now this will give us a chance to see what Rockford's PK unit is like.
Gonna reset, do this face-off again here. 12-10 here to go in the first period. 2-minute cross-checking minor against Lindquist. Beals will win the face-off to himself. He'll swing it back around to Melikranakis. Melikranakis passes it back to Albrecht at the point. Albrecht walking along the point. Long wrist shot deflected in front. Save made by Washteka. Back to Albrecht. Albrecht will throw it down low. Kosovic looking for an open man. Back to Albrecht. Back down to Kosovic. Kosovic across the rink to Beals. Beals save made by Washteka. And he'll hold. Face-off will come to the left of Washteka. 11:45 here to go in the first.
Say that about Washteka. I mean, even though the play is mostly in the prop zone or in the Rockford zone, still Prep has 3 shots on goal right now. In the game, still nothing. 11:45.
Well, this Melikranakis line is definitely high scoring, along with that first defensive pair of Dean Kosovic and Nicholas Albrecht. These guys have been dominating this Prep squad for so long as Albrecht now walks along the blue line. Throws it down low to, back down to Albrecht. Throws it back out to Lamberg. Lamberg will go back to the point to Albrecht. Albrecht will find Kosovic. Kosovic across the rink. He shoots, he scores! Yes, it is a goal. That'll be Nicholas Albrecht with another goal.
Great job there by.
And just as we were talking, Prep gets that power play goal.
Excuse me, great job there by Prep. I mean, they played it really well. I mean, they were passing the puck really well. Now led to a goal. 1-0.
My apologies, that's number 27, Nicholas Lamberg, not Albrecht. As Lamberg gets yet another goal as here comes Rockford trying to chase in, get some momentum back. Kept in at the point. Swung back around the boards. It'll go out to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer will knock his man down low in Beals. It'll come back out to the point. Number 60 will take a long shot. Save made by Delia. Net front scrum. That's number 87 going down. We do not have him on the roster list. So apologies if you're out there. We don't have you on the roster list.
Looks like Giordano took offense to something one of the Rockford players did, but
yeah, he poked his stick in after the save, and you know these players, they never enjoy that, especially the defenseman. Giordano gave him a nice big shove in front, letting him know, do not touch my goalie. And Michael Delia is a goalie you definitely do not want to see get hurt, as he's got just such great stats. And now here's a puck that bounces out. And he loses an edge, falls down. Great back check by, we do not have number 90 on the Rockford list as well. Pass out to Giordano. Giordano will try to flip it along the left wing boards to Horcher. Horcher can't get it. Number 90 sneaks in along the right wing boards. And Prep tries to ring it out. It comes back out to Martin. Martin trying to make something happen for Rockford. Bailey comes in to help him out. He's got Henry at the point. Battling down in that left corner. Finally, Rockford is able to squeak through with it. Referee gets in the way. Conklin is fighting for it. Tries to get it out to the point, and it'll squeak out past. Rockford was not able to maintain possession as it comes back to Conklin. Conklin will just swing it in down to the right corner. Albrecht back to recover it behind the prep net. Albrecht shoot it across just out of the reach of his man, but Rockford recovers. Number 87 can't hold on. Albrecht now trying to settle in. A delayed offsides. I do not believe the Rockford team recognizes this. Albrecht will now take it himself. He'll burst in with speed across the Rockford line. Knocked off the puck. Henry back in low to get it. Henry chips it off onto number 43. That is McCown. McCown will fling it down all the way for an icing. 9:19 here to go in the first. 1-0 prep.
So far, it looks like it's been a little bit more competitive these past couple minutes than it was earlier in the game. So far, it seems like Rockford's playing with prep pretty well, even for being a team that has only really beaten good teams. And prep, who, like Ryan said earlier, 18th in the state, Rockford seems to be playing pretty well with them.
Yes, Rockford's keeping them close. 1-0 in favor of Prep. Now number 98 will ring it down low, just out of the reach of Noss, and here comes Rockford on the attack. He's going to hit his man in Harris. Harris gets the puck knocked away from him. Noss will dump it in low. Washteka will come out to play it. Comes back to number 98. He'll hold it along the left wing boards. Scrum down low. Henry comes in to try to help out for the Rockford squad. Line change out there for Prep. Gets a defensive pairing change. Grazzini will be out there on the right defensive line. As now Harris still fighting down low. He's had a long shift. As Noss comes out with it. Noss along the left wing boards will throw it back out to a big hit at the point. A shot by Noss, soaked up by Washteka, and he'll hold.
Seems like Prep is doing a pretty good job right now keeping it in their zone. And Prep's been doing good right now. But, yeah.
The Melikranakis line is back out there for Prep against the McCown line for Rockford. Matt Melikranakis, one of the leading scorers on this team, has got 10 goals and 12 assists in the regular season. Kept in by Prep at the point brilliantly. Melikranakis will find it off for a one-time shot attempt by Beals, soaked up by Washteka again. Lots of offensive zone action here for Prep. They're getting a lot of good scoring opportunities.
Good job by Washteka right now. I mean, 6 shots on goal. He saved them all. I mean, he's playing pretty smart by freezing the puck right now.
He's had good rebound control so far as Rockford will swing it all the way down for yet another icing. Face-off will be to the left of Washteka. So far for this Rockford squad, they only have 1 shot on goal, looking to try to get some more offensive zone action. McElroy to take the face-off for Rockford. Instead, Melikranakis will win it to Lamberg. Lamberg will dump it in low as Melikranakis goes, fights against number 60. Also not on the roster. Pass out to Lamberg. Lamberg whiffs on the shot. He was all alone on the right point, or the right face-off dot, looking to make something happen with his wicked wrist shot, but he just couldn't get wood on the puck. Penalty will be coming against Prep.
Be a penalty.
I believe they will be calling for a slash or a hook. So it'll be Matthew Melikranakis who will head to the box for a hooking call. With 7:34 here to go in the first, Rockford gets a man advantage. This could be huge for Rockford here, Johnny.
Absolutely. I mean, Rockford being the team that's quite the underdog here. I mean, they have a big opportunity here. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Let's see what their power play can do. We really don't know too much about this Rockford team, but now that their power play is out there, it'll give us a little bit of a better look.
Prep's got one of the best penalty kill units that we've seen in a while. Held along the point by Rockford. Number 60 will take a long floater. Save made by Delia. as Prep will chip it in front. Rockford back out to get it, trying to reset in their own defensive zone. Majeka now with it. Skates, fires it across to number 7, Andrew Roberts. Roberts dumps it off. McElroy now finds McElroy, takes a shot, glove save by Delia, and he'll hold.
Save by Delia.
Faceoff will come to the right of Delia, to our left. Delia so far, although he hasn't been tested often, he's looked good when he has been tested. Having good rebound control is so key in high school hockey.
Absolutely. I mean, the game just gets so much faster at this level. I mean, you need that. You need that sort of control. You need to be able to read the play really well. And, yeah, it's a big adjustment.
Held in by Henry, but it's lost at the point finally by number 90, as Henry now tries to dump it off to Bailey. Bailey will skate with it through center ice now. Goes in on 4 Prep defenders all by himself. He stops down in the right corner. Dumps it back behind the net for Haas. Haas can't get to it, so he'll go to, instead, Martin. Martin squeaks free with it. He'll come back to the point for number 90. Long wrist shot blocked in front by Albrecht. Back to number 90 at the point. He'll just ring it around the boards behind the net to Martin. Or to Harris, my apologies. Harris dumps it off to Henry. Henry, back to Martin. Shot just wide of the left post, and a one-timer is whiffed on, and it's cleared the length of the ice by Senior. Senior just gets off the bench on a change. Finds Haas in the neutral zone. He'll stop, look for the trailer man. No one's there. Brady now will dump it off. Can't hit Conklin. Taken down, no call, as Rockford's still trying to get back into the offensive zone. Power play time done. Both teams back at even strength. Yet again, this Prep squad kills off another penalty. Good forecheck down low by Prep, as here comes Rockford trying to take it out. Lindquist took a penalty earlier, takes it in himself, drops it back to Brady. Brady will drop it back to Lindquist. Lindquist loses possession of the puck. Good battle down low by number 22 in Vincent Giordano. Dump back low. That'll be Graziani for Prep. Intercepted and taken down is Martin. No call. Hensley stumbles. Puck stays in. He keeps it in again, but Rockford is finally able to clear. Graziani is taken down. He grabs his head and the whistle will blow. He hit his head against the boards. No call. Hopefully he's all right.
Quite see what happened there. I don't know if he just went in a funny way. I don't know if he just hit the boards funny and seemed to have...
It looked like he got shoved from behind, lost an edge, hit his head against the boards.
I guess. I mean, with that shove from behind, they're not going to really call anything. There's nothing really to call.
Hopefully Graziani is A-okay. We're able to see him go to the bench. So we're hoping that he is all right. As soon as we find out, we will let you know. Face-off will come to our left, to the right of Delia. 4:44 here to go in the first period. 1-0 in favor of Prep.
Right now it looks like Melarkanakis and McElroy will take the draw for both teams.
Face-off won by Prep. Albrecht behind his own net, trying to skimper it out of there. Intercepted, shot on, just wide of Delia. Hard angle shot, saved by the pad of Delia, as now here comes Beals through the neutral zone. Beals dances around one man, he's on his backhand, he's taken down, and a penalty is called.
They're probably going to call it on, I don't know who that was behind Beals, but Beals was coming in there hard.
Beals came in there with speed. It'll be a tripping call against Rockford.
Number 91,
Brenda Mule heads to the box. The power play gets its first look here for the Prep squad with 4:20 to go here in the first period. Face-off won again by Melarkanakis, back to Beals. Beals now out to Albrecht. Albrecht dances along the blue line again. Back to Beals. Beals, the one-timer, glove save by Washtaka.
Job there by Washtaka. Save the puck there. Try to calm things down a little. Looks like Washtek is, he's been doing a pretty good job tonight of, stopping shots. Been pretty quick. Been doing a good job.
Absolutely, Washtek has been very good tonight despite the 1 goal allowed. This comes back to Albrecht. Albrecht walks along the point, takes a slap shot. He scores! Nicholas Albrecht from the blue line. Prep scores a power play goal. It is 2-0.
Got there by Albrecht. Gets right to the point. He had great positioning. Looks like the winger passed it up right to him. Shot it. Just went in. Just like that.
Nicholas Albrecht has a wicked slap shot. Fires it through the 5-hole of Washteka. And it is 2-0 Prep.
Yeah, and that slap shot really showed there. Absolutely wonderful.
Well, we know this Prep squad's got a very good penalty kill. They also have a great power play. As they score another power play goal, it is 2-0 for Prep. Almost intercepted by Rockford, but they would have been offsides. As here's Martin. Martin skating through the center ice. He has no help. Intercepted. Shot back down off of Delia. Delia sticks it aside. It'll go to Graziani. He's back on the ice after that scary collision down by the Prep bench. Good to see.
Wonderful to see Graziani back out there. That looked pretty scary, but it looked like he got up relatively quickly, and now he's feeling pretty good. At least good enough to play in the game.
Now here comes Noss trying to dance through the defender, and a big hit down low. Noss lays the body after the shot just goes wide. Lindquist doesn't know where the puck is, bounces almost over the net. Back to Martin. Martin is hit down low by 2 Prep players. About number 98, no one was home. It'll come out to Coffey. Coffey at the left dot. Will fire it in on net. Blockered away. Shot down the length of the ice. No icing. It tipped off the Prep stick. The Prep player's stick. My apologies. Delia will dump it off. Long saucer pass just out of the reach of Rozanski and down for an icing. 2:42 here to go in the first period. So far, this Prep team, as usual, has come out with their trademark speed and done a great job of utilizing their speed to their advantage. So Rockford will lose another face-off, but they come away with it. It'll be Conklin. Conklin down to number 60, who will fire it out of play. Face-off will come to the right of Delia. Again, we apologize if we mispronounce your name or if we don't have your name on the roster list.
Yeah, we've had that issue a little bit here today with Rockford, but
we were doing our best here,
yeah.
But face off, won by Rockford this time. Chip down low to number 87. 87 will take a shot, blocked away by Delia. Big rebound comes out to the point. Pinched in, shot down, sticked away by Delia on the shot from number 60 from the point, whose nameplate is blocked by his beautiful, long flowing hair. As now here comes Dawson. Dawson will drop it off to Hensley. Nice stick check by Brady down low. Albrecht will pinch. It'll come loose all the way back for Rockford to try to recover. Rockford trying to go up the left wing boards. It's Brady. Brady in on Albrecht. Drops it through the legs as a big hit by Albrecht as Dawson now skates with it. He chips it around one man. 3-on-3 here. Dawson down low, trying to center it. Stopped by number 91. Big reverse hit down low by Hensley.
Down there by Hensley. Very smart hit.
Big hit by Horcher.
Took the guy off the puck. Now Prep, well, not anymore, but
physical game going, and we've got a penalty call.
It could be called on.
Could be called on Brady or Dawson, it looked like, and it'll go to Brady. Carson Brady, number 36 for this Rockford squad, is going to get hit with an interference call. And the Prep power play gets back to work. We've seen him score a couple times already here so far. As that first power play unit, the Melikranakis, Beals, Lamberg, Kosovic, and Albrecht line heads out onto the ice. Now this is the line that has just been so good for Prep the past couple of years.
I mean, they've been good this year, and like you said, for the past couple of years. I mean, they've been good since these guys were freshmen. I mean, They've been always a really powerful squad. I mean, they've got pretty much everything you want in a line.
Well, we know for this prep squad, they like to work the point a lot. They like to give Albrecht a lot of time to work, set up plays. They get a lot of set plays gone off.
Absolutely.
We also know that they're great on the one-timer. Not a lot of high school teams can say they have the one-timer perfected, but this prep squad can.
It's not an easy skill to master, but prep just seem to be able to do it at this level, so good for them.
Face off here to our right, to the left of Washtaka. The Rockford goaltender. He's made 7 saves on 9 shots so far here in the first period. Face off is won by Prep. Back to Dean Kosovic. Kosovic works the blue line. He'll find Albrecht from the point. One-timer saved by Washtaka. Melikranakis back to Albrecht. Albrecht dances the point again. Back to, this time, Beals. Albrecht from the point. Long wrist shot. Save made. Melikranakis takes it in low on his backhand. Back out to Kosovic. Kosovic dances with the point. Back to Melikranakis. He'll shoot. Save made by Washtaka.
Washtaka's been pretty impressive so far. I mean, 10 shots on goal right now. Only 2. He's led in 2, but I mean, this prep team is not really easy to stop, so you can't really go too hard on Washtaka.
Washtaka's looked good. He's had good rebound control. Face-off will come to his left. Face-off won by Rockford, but it comes out to Kosovic on the miss attempt to clear. Kosovic will take a long wrist shot from the point. He shoots, he scores! It gets through. It'll go to Dean Kosovic. And it's another power play goal for this prep squad.
That was kind of a soft one, I think, for Washtaka to
lots of traffic in front. Melikranakis with a big body in front screening him. And Prep has a 3-0 lead here in the first period. Another power play goal.
I mean, yeah, it might have been tough to see, but it kind of just went in there, and Washtaka wasn't able to get it. So it'll be a 3-0 Prep.
And I believe all 3 are power play goals, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. I don't know about the second one. I know the first one was, but
the second one was a power, because I couldn't remember what the first one was. So
first one was a power play goal, yeah.
So it is 3 power play goals. For a long shot by Henry, sticked away by Delia. Rang around the boards, out. As Prep tries to settle with it. Skates out in the neutral zone. We have a 3-on-2 developing here for Prep. Good stick check by the Rockford defender. That's number 28. That's going to be Jack Martin. Martin has been all over the ice so far. Noss down low. He's got some help, but it comes out to Majeka. Majeka will tip it in front. It'll hit Conklin. Conklin will try to skate around. I believe that is Giordano as it's knocked away to the side. Come back out to 87. Henry will try to shoot one. Blocked away by Seiner. Comes out for Preck. He's going to hit him. Just misses the outstretched stick. And the period will end. Well, we've got 3 goals on the board for Prep here in the first period. And after 1, they lead at 3-0. So if you're a Rockford, what are you looking for an adjustment here coming in the second period, Johnny?
I'm looking for more pressure to get into their zone. I want Rockford to get, if I'm Rockford, I want to get into their zone more. I mean, I feel like that's something they've been struggling with. But also, I mean, there's a lot of things that Prep is doing that are very hard to counter, if you will say. I mean, Rockford has done an okay job at controlling Prep, but Prep is just such a fast team that, like, those goals, I mean, Prep's slap shot has been pretty amazing so far. So, yeah, if I'm Rockford, that's what I'm doing. Just trying to get it deep into the zone.
Absolutely, and to recap the tournament so far across all 3 levels, we saw the first non-Prep team in 3 years to win this tournament win the first game. That was between Lincoln Way and the Prep JV Gold. Lincoln Way squeaked out a 4-3 win. And then in the second division, JV Silver, it was a win for the Prep squad over the Chicago Blues. And so this Prep varsity squad is looking to not only hang on to their lead, but add on and become the second Prep team of the day to win the tournament.
I mean, we've had Prep Prep's all around for the last few years. The organization between the JV levels, the varsity levels, has always been pretty strong.
Yeah, with their JV black level being ranked second in the state, their varsity team being ranked 18th in the state.
Absolutely.
This prep squad has always been a difficult team to play, and never more so as if the past 2 years.
This is nothing new. This year. It's just typical prep. They're playing pretty well hockey. So, yeah.
Now Signer will try to battle along the left wing boards. That's number 90 down low for Rockford. It looks like his last name is Winkleman. We'll try to keep our eye on that. Trying to skate around is Noss. Noss loses possession, but it'll come back out to Albrecht. Albrecht will try to chip it in low for Beals. Nice little hip check. Actually, my apologies. That is Noss. And now here comes Roberts out with it. He's stripped of the puck, and it comes back for prep to Rosianski. Rosianski tries to find Noss down in the left corner. He can't. Noss has knocked off the puck down low. My number 87 for Rockford. Back out to the point. Big hit down low, knocks him to the ice. As Rockford recovers with it, he dances around one man. And now prep back up with it. Trying to dance around Roberts. He does. Before it's finally cleared back low. Kosovic down in the right corner. Goes to retrieve it behind his own net. Finds Skara. Skora dumps it on out.
Wow.
To Zuchia. Big hit down low behind the plate by Skoria.
Skoria was about to get hit there by McCown, but Skoria did not take that and decided, you know what? Maybe he goes down.
A nice reverse hit as it's kept in on the blue line by Rockford, and it's gloved away by Delia. A long shot from Lindquist into the glove. 13:20 here to go in the second period. 3-0 prep. Well, so far if you're Rockford, you got to love the pace that you're showing here in the second period. You're getting a little bit more offensive zone action. You're preventing the prep breakout by really tightening down in the neutral zone, keeping them from entering your zone.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a different period so far. Rockford has been doing a much better job of keeping the puck in prep zone. So we'll just see what happens with the rest of this period. Still a long period.
Now Conklin trying to work around Skaria. He cannot before Bailey's able to chip it down low. Skaria will knock it down as he's shoving him down low. No penalty called. And now Prep takes it back in. Try to find the trailer man. He can't. It's intercepted by Martin. My apologies. Martin skates in. He'll take a shot on goal just wide of the net. Just skips over Henry's stick at the blue line before Martin comes in to recover. He jumps around to check. Line change out for Rockford. Comes back to Skoria. Knocked off the puck by Bailey. Bailey with a good forecheck down low. Two men down low. It's McElroy and Bailey. Bailey as it's pinned across the boards by McElroy. McElroy finally gets it out. Here along the right wing boards. He dances by the face-off circle. Pass is fanned on by McElroy. McElroy gets it back now. Prep was not able to get it out. McElroy's lost his stick and glove. He finally recovers it. Big pinch by Brendamule. Keeps the puck into the Prep zone. Dumped back in by McElroy. Kept out. It'll be a shot from the point. Save made by Delia. And play is whistled dead as down there for the Rockford squad, number 87 had fallen down, holding his head.
Tell you what, this looks a lot like the last game in the sense that, the shots on goal are right now 11-3. So obviously Prep has had the advantage, but this period has been very even.
Well, a big break here for Rockford as they go to the man advantage. Giordano is going to get called. I believe it'll be an interference. I didn't exactly see what happened down low.
I didn't see it either, no.
But anyways, it'll be a 2-minute minor. Rockford will go to the power play. It'll be the McElroy, Martin, Majeka, and Martin unit. McElroy passes back out to the point to number 60. He'll take a wrist shot on. Save made by Delia. Delia makes another save on the rebound.
Great shot by Delia there.
And the
with all that pressure.
Puck is whistled dead on the save. Hey, you're all good. Johnny is trying to get used to this here. He is frustrated with himself, but we love him for that.
Appreciate it, Ryan.
Johnny, the big, hard-hitting left winger from Palatine, Illinois. Passes out to McElroy. McElroy, a sweeping defensive play. That was brilliant there by number 12, Oles Senior, to break up a dangerous chance. Number 60 for Rockford is trying to escape the great pressure down low by Jacob Horcher, who's got a great forecheck. Albrecht will chip it in low. This prep PK is doing a great job of keeping it deep inside of the Rockford zone, despite being a man short. Long stretch pass, just misses McElroy before he finally covers. Trying to get around Kosovic, he does, but Albrecht is there to recover. Can't get it out. McElroy back with it now. He'll ring it down to Martin. Martin skates with it near the face-off circle, looking for an open lane. Tight angle shot, save made by the pad, and shot down by Horcher.
Seems like for a lot of this game, I mean, whenever Rockford does something, Prep always has an answer back.
Quick line change. The Washtaka was trying to take advantage of it with a nice long pass out to McElroy. Taken along the boards. Kept in, and finally a long slap shot by Albrecht down the ice. Rockford goes back to kid it. It's McCown. McCown hounded there by Noss. Long stretch pass just out of the reach of Harris, but now Harris finally recovers. Dumps it in below the prep zone. Kosovic out now. Noss hits the referee's skate on the clearing attempt. Kosovic will try to get it out. And he will. Fires it off the boards. 10 seconds here to go on the man advantage for Rockford as here comes Prep. A one-timer in front. Big save by Washtaka. A dangerous one-timer from Noss in front. And he makes the save, keeping this a 3-goal game. 3 seconds to go on the man advantage for Rockford. It will not look like they'll get another rush. So it'll be another successful penalty kill for this Prep squad.
I mean, Prep, as per usual, having a pretty good PK. So, but there's still 3 seconds. You never know.
Face-off won by Beals. Beals will dance in, tries to go for a Michigan, but he can't control possession of the puck. It'll be brought down low. And now here comes a streaking Melachronakis out of the box. He can't get a shot off. There's a shot from the point by Graziani is just wide. Beals again trying to possess the puck. Number 87 for Rockford will dump it in. Number 90 now tries to swing it around. We got 2 players on the ice that we haven't identified yet. As here comes Henry, he'll just chip it in low. Graziani tries to knock it down. He cannot. It'll be a high sticking. He did get a piece of that one. Face-off will come, I believe, to the left of Delia, and it will. 9:17 here to go in the second period. 3-0 in favor of this Prep squad. Johnny, I know we were talking about this Rockford squad getting a lot of pressure, but as we take a look at the shots on goal, they're still only got 4 shots credited to their name. You got to wonder, is that just a testament to how good this Prep defensive squad is at blocking its shot attempts, or is it just their lack of willingness to just take the shot rather than trying to set up a play?
I think a little bit of both, mostly the first one. I mean, mostly Prep having such a good team. But, I mean, yeah, Rockford's been keeping it in Prep zone a lot more this period compared to the first period, for sure.
As Beals down low in the left corner, or the right corner to get it. Puck battle. Cleared out by Rockford, but kept in by Melachronakis or Albrecht at the line. Albrecht now down below the Rockford zone. It'll be Beals. Beals trying to dance around one defender. He cannot. It'll come out to Kosovic. Kosovic will not be able to clear. So here comes Rockford on a mini breakout. Haas tried to dump it in. He cannot. Brendamule will finally swing it down along the boards. Delia plays the puck, drops it off for Albrecht. Albrecht will now drop it off for Kosovic, who will poke it around. Gets it around one guy, can't get around the next. Swung back down and low. McElroy with a nice check on Albrecht. Now Lamberg will take it out himself. Albrecht checked down low by Conklin. Kosovic will pass it out to Melachronakis. Melachronakis will find Beals along the left wing boards. Beals, he's got a man bursting with him. That's Lamberg, bursting with speed. Lamberg's stick is lifted A great back check by number 7 for Rockford. I believe that is. Yes, it is. It's Andrew Roberts. Another great defensive stop. As Kosovic now, injured Rockford player, just got up. Missed opportunity. Dumped in low.
This is what I was talking about with that prep team earlier, how they always have an answer back. I mean, whenever Rockford seems to have an opportunity,
as your Beals gets an interception on the back end, save made by the blocker.
Oh my!
What a chance for Prep, as there's a scrum down low. Lindquist shoves him after the fact, and Lindquist, I believe, will head to the box for the second time tonight as he shoves Beals while he was on the ground. The net is also dislodged. In case you were tuned in for the JV Gold game, this left side of the rink has had some difficulties with the pegs. The net has come off its hinges multiple times. I don't know, Johnny was not there for that one, but we had at least 10 stoppages across the first 2 periods.
I remember, I was here for like the second half of that, and I remember seeing the net get dislodged quite a bit, but...
Yeah, the net was definitely getting dislodged a lot in that first game. Did not see it happen very often in the second game.
So, Ryan, we now have 2 guys in the box, the guy from Prep and
looks like they're
Rockford, so we're going to be offsetting.
They'll give Beals a roughing call. Interesting. Did not see what he did before the play. He was kind of behind the puck as the puck came out to the right point.
They're both getting roughing, so they're going to offset.
Coffee with a long shot, blockered away by Washtaka. Chipped around the boards. Long wrist shot sticked away by Washtaka. Dances around one guy and finally gets it out to the next. A nice pass out to Conklin. Conklin alone on Coffee. Tries to go between the legs, and he loses an edge and falls. Can't get a shot off. He'll go in after Coffee. Coffee will shove him to the ground. Conklin will get hit in the head. His face mask seems to be loose.
Dangling, yeah.
He's barking at the players. A knee-on-knee collision. Trying to find Conklin. Conklin does not skate hard after it as the puck goes down and low. Nice hit after the fact from Prep. Back to the point to McElroy. McElroy sends it down low, number 87. Tripped up, no call. Puck is dumped out as here comes Noss. Noss will try to lift the stick. He can't. It'll find Martin. Martin along the boards. A 3-on-1 developing for Rockford, and they can't hold on to the puck. Just out of the outstretched reach as intercepted by Martin. He'll take a shot. Save. Oh, an early whistle.
This is the second early whistle.
That is a very early whistle from the referee. And this referee is arguing with the players for his own mistake.
If you were tuned into the game earlier, they had the same thing happen in overtime here for the Prep game.
It was a goal that was scored that hit the back of the net, but the whistle was blown way too early. Called no goal. Fortunately for you Prep fans, they scored an overtime game winner just a mere seconds later as the puck by Brendamule is fired straight into the netting and out of play. 5:35 here to go in the second period. Now the interesting thing of note is just the setup of these two teams. You see, Rockford's defenders have been playing very far back along the blue line during their offensive possessions. Meanwhile, Prep is so well known for letting their defenders get in on the offensive breakout. And you got to wonder if that's just two different coaching philosophies. Oh, big hit down low. Stick is loose. He finds Haas breaking through the neutral zone. Stopped away by Horcher. Hensley, my apologies. Kosovic down to recover. He'll find Hensley along the left wing boards. He'll try to clear it out. Brendamule, slap shot from the point, hits Albrecht's stick in front. Nice shot block. Brady will chip it down. Big hit on McElroy. McElroy still fighting against Albrecht for the puck. It comes free to Haas. Haas will find a shot out in front. Can't be found. One stick goes flying. Finally, Prep recovers. Hensley will find a streaking Scoria, but it's knocked away. Haas will dump it in low. Line change here for Rockford. Kosovic will send it down the length of the ice, and there will be an icing. Prep could not beat it out. 4:27 here to go in the second. Still 3-0 in favor of Prep.
Yeah, I mean, shots on goal are right now 14-5, so obviously Prep has had the upper hand for most of the game. I mean, the shots kind of tell it all, but like we were saying earlier, Rockford is still looking a little bit better, but we'll see how long this could last.
Face-off won by Lamberg as now here comes Beals. Beals is stripped of the puck there by Henry. Henry will toss it in on Delia. Delia makes a save. It's brought back out by Graziani. Graziani, pass missed, intercepted by Roberts. Roberts loses possession of the puck to Melikronakis. And now Lamberg cuts in. 2-on-3 for Prep. Shot just wide of the net. Melikronakis down to get it in the right corner. He'll fling it back to Lamberg. Lamberg now in the right corner. Dumps it off for Beals. Beals skating behind the net is stripped of the puck. Here comes Winkleman. Winkleman will try to skate through one player. He will. 3-on-2 developing here for Rockford. Winkleman tries to dump it off to Martin. Martin passes it back to the point to Roberts. Roberts, a long shot, gloved away out of the air by Delia. Delia's glove has looked really good so far here tonight. That's got to be, what, the 4th or 5th of his 6 saves have all been from the glove.
I think so, yeah. I mean, he's done a really good job with it. He's really been using it pretty handfully. I don't know if that's a word, but, you know, we're making stuff up here on the broadcast.
That's mostly you, Johnny.
Yeah, fair enough.
As Prep comes out with it here, it's Rozanski. Rozanski darting along the boards. Sharp angle shot, blocked away by Washtaka. Finally, Rockford comes out with it. Rang around the boards by Majeka. Delia out to play it. He drops it off for Kosovic. Kosovic finds the captain, Nicholas Albrecht. Ford finds Noss. Noss will find Sinu. Sinu will chip it in around, avoiding the check. McCown will dump it down low. It'll come out to Martin. Martin just out of the reach of Majeka. Majeka now trying to control. He'll try to dump it in. Loses possession. Quick change on there for Prep. Kosovic will fire it across the rink to his partner and Albrecht. Albrecht's dump-in attempt is blocked away. Dangerous play by Delia, but fortunately for the Prep squad, puck was bouncing on edge and Rockford couldn't recover. But now they have it. Henry back to Lindquist. Lindquist will fire just wide. Haas will go into pinch. Number 60 loses possession of the puck on the nice poke out there from number 73 from this Prep squad, Zachary Dawson. Kosovic tries to hit Sukia before Haas gets it, fires it in. And I believe we'll have a penalty here. Looks like they'll be sending Nicholas Albrecht to the box. Let's see what the call is. 2 minutes for interference or a slash.
Another Prep player going in the box as well.
And a Rockford player, so...
Or, I'm sorry, yeah.
Looks like it'll be offsetting penalties again. We'll wait to hear the call from the public address announcer. We've seen a couple of penalties here. Lots of penalties tonight across all 3 levels. This game's so far been the most tame, but definitely in this second period, we've seen a lot of action.
Yeah, I mean, well, the second game tonight was actually, it was pretty clean for the most part. Really wasn't a penalty until about this time in the game. But this game's also had some penalties, though.
So, as suspected, it's going to be Albrecht going to the box for interference and Haas going to the box for a retaliatory slash offsetting. Beals down low. No one was covering him. He just misses the deflection as he lays the body deep on McElroy. He's still offside, so it's going to have to be Kosovic just ringing it in. Skating after his Melikronakis. He'll have to hold up from the check. It'll find Lamberg. Lamberg trying to find his man, but just out of his reach is now here comes Rockford. It's McElroy. McElroy trying to dance around Coffey. He does. McElroy could not dance around Melikronakis, who knocks him to the ground with a big hit. Scrum down in the left corner. Brought out for Lamberg. Lamberg now skates it along the left wing boards. He's going to fake a slap shot. He's going to dump it off for Melikronakis. Melikronakis bounces through one, through another, while falling, shoots it just above the net. Penalty coming up here for Rockford. Whistle will be blown. It'll be a tripping call. Be against number 29, Seth Harris, I believe, as he heads to the box. Oh, nope, Harris will not be going to the box. It'll be Martin. Jack Martin heads to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. Now with 50 seconds to go here in the second period, Prep gets on the man advantage, looking to add yet another power play goal.
Shot by Prep, well, not a shot, but Prep is right now has another opportunity to get another goal. I mean, their power play's been pretty good so far, so let's see what'll happen.
Giordano passes it down low to Beals. Beals back to Giordano at the left point. Lambert cuts in, sharp angle shot, just wide. Kosovic was pinching up, and the puck is knocked all the way down. Delia thought about going out to play it, but was convinced otherwise by Giordano. Roberts with a big hit down low on the forecheck, trying to get some action here on the penalty kill. But here comes Melachronakis, bursting in with speed. Now to the backhand, goes around the net, trying to set up a play. He'll find Kosovic at the right point. Kosovic down low to the right corner. Back up to Kosovic. Kosovic back to Lamberg. Lamberg back to Beals. Beals looking for an open lane, just in front, sticked away, and Rockford will clear. Roberts with a nice clear to lead to the end of the second period. We'll have 1 minute and 10 seconds of power play time for Prep when we get back here in the third period. But for that second period, it seemed like there was a lot of action, but not so many goals in that one, as we could see.
No, absolutely not. I mean,
No
14 to 6. It seems everything kind of slowed down a little bit. I mean, shots on goal are Prep hasn't had as many shots on goal. But another thing I want to touch on is if I'm Rockford, I gotta be. If you're Rockford, you gotta be more like what's the word? More disciplined.
Absolutely.
Because Prep has 3 goals right now, and they've all been on the power play. Okay, so that's right now what's killing you if you're Rockford.
Absolutely, I'd agree there, Johnny. As I was talking earlier in the first game, you got to be disciplined. That was for Lincoln Way. Their biggest problem is they took too many undisciplined penalties. And, of course, it's at a different level. The varsity level's bigger and faster. But
this seems to be the thing that's also, I mean, that's the thing that's killing Rockford right here. I mean, they're taking a lot of discipline penalties, and, yeah.
So for the hope, if you're Rockford, is that you will absolutely stay out of the box as much as you can in the third period. As someone just won the big raffle. No reaction from the crowd. Well, no one is claimed.
Roti is not here.
Okay,
thank you.
Unless whoever it is cheering silently, but.
Little Bronx cheer from the Prep faithful.
Ooh.
I know Johnny knows all about the Bronx cheer. In case you listening at home don't know what a Bronx cheer is, it's a mocking cheer.
Yeah.
For example, a famous example is in Patrick Waugh's last game as a Montreal Canadian back in, what was that? Was that 95?
Had to have been somewhere in the mid-90s.
94, 95.
Mid-90s somewhere.
Mid-90s. Patrick Waugh was left out to dry against the Detroit Red Wings, giving up 10 goals, a career high. Patrick Waugh, of course, one of the greatest goalies to ever play. But the Montreal Canadiens left him out, and he famously told the coaches that day he would never wear a Montreal Canadiens sweater again. He was later that evening traded to the Colorado Avalanche.
But
throughout that game, after he gave up the 6th goal, he made a long-distance save, and the Habs faithful gave a mocking cheer, and he raised his arms. And the Bronx cheer can originate from New York and Yankee Stadium with the Bronx. As a great forecheck down low by Harris brings it back out to McElroy. As we were caught up talking about our Bronx cheer story,
yeah, our
the
Yankee
action
story.
on the ice began to begin.
Yankee then Patrick Waugh story.
Melachronakis now hampered there by Harris. Harris has been all over the ice. He'll sauce it on to Henry. Henry will take a long shot in on Delia. Delia will block it away to the left boards. Albrecht will drop it back for Kosovic. Kosovic will reset, trying to set a play. Kosovic hits Albrecht. Albrecht out of the reach of Melachronakis, who tries to tip it to Lamberg. Before Bailey skates in, he kicks it to his stick on the shorthanded. He scores! Bailey, a shorthanded goal. What a goal from Bailey. That's Hayden Bailey, number 77. The loose puck by Melachronakis. He was not able to corral it. Bailey just kicked it to his stick and fired it over the blocker of Delia. 3-1 Prep as Rockford gets a big momentum shifter. That's so important,
This
Johnny.
is definitely showing that Rockford can play with Prep, who is 18th in the state. But yeah, good job so far.
So I have not seen that in the games I've broadcast for Prep so far. I believe this is the 5th varsity level Prep game I've broadcast. That's the first shorthanded goal I've seen them give up. It's puck down low, not able to clear before Rockford clears. No icing as Delia goes out to play the puck. Delia drops it off for Graziani. Graziani will ring it around the boards. He'll find Noss. Noss trying to go through the neutral zone. Just misses Rozanski. Sharp angle shot there from Siener. Siener was not able to get it in though. Blocked away by Washtaka. Long wrist shot blocked away by Martin. Rozanski down to get it. Chips it down low. Siener pressuring McElroy. Rozanski now. Checked hard by Martin. Comes out to Majeka. Majeka will tip it in the neutral zone to his partner Conklin. Before Majeka gets it back, Majeka skates through the center of the ice. Knocked off the puck by Noss. Number 60 for Rockford goes in to get it. Trying to set some time as Noss is pressuring him on the back check. Could not get it out. A good keep at the point for Prep. He'll drop it off to Noss. Noss will looking for a centering pass. He'll instead go to the point. A long wrist shot by Coffey, soaked up by Washtaka. Face-off will come to the left of Washtaka. 12:32 here to go in the third period. 3-1 Prep. The Horcher-Dawson line is out there for Prep. As Hewer, number 87 for Rockford, will try to dump it in. Dawson, a dangerous stumble in front of Delia, but fortunately gets away. Now here comes Dawson, or Hensley. Hensley will fling it around for Dawson. Dawson hit hard by number 87 for Rockford. At the skates of Dawson, he can't find it. Comes out for Rockford. Now here's Roberts. Roberts skating in along the left wing boards. Roberts will fling one. Barely blocked it away by Delia. He doesn't know where the puck is as it almost goes in behind him. It's cleared out by Prep.
Very scary
Big chip by Hensley. Hensley finds across the pass. Big hit down low. But Prep maintains control. Horcher fighting through one hit and fighting through a second. It's brought back out to Kosovic. Kosovic will find Albrecht. Albrecht will ring it around the Rockford net. McElroy will find Henry, his defensive partner, back along the right corner. Melikranakis now is fighting against him in the right corner. Flung back around, this time by Brendamule. Saucer pass just out of the reach of Brady. Brady sidesteps a check from Albrecht. Beals will dump it back down. But Brady will chip it in behind the Prep net. McElroy pinching up. Has the puck back again along the right corner behind the Prep net. Albrecht trying to escape with it. He'll kick it loose to Lamberg. Lamberg saucer pass just out of the reach of Beals. Henry will pinch up, knock it away from Beals. Now McElroy. McElroy flinging it on the backhand past Brady's stick. Kosovic now skates behind his net, is ran into the boards. Kept in at the line by Rockford before a blocked shot by Melikranakis. Sends it back for an offensive zone takeout for Prep. Prep goes for a line change after the dump in by Melikranakis and Lamberg. Noss with some good forecheck pressure. 10-20 here to go in the third. Chipped by Bailey down in behind the Prep net. Giordano will dump it back around. Kept in by Rockford. Conklin will take a long wrist shot. Sticked away by, I believe that is down low, Matthew Coffey. Rockford trying to find across the right wing boards. Blocker save on the long distance shot. Finally brought out by Prep. Prep's now got a man. He skates in, it's Steiner. Steiner the shot, just off the stick. Goes above the net. McCown on the good behind the net shot, hits the stick of Washtaka.
Great pressure there by Rockford.
And Bailey's pass just escapes Conklin as now Prep takes it back out. Before their pass, Signer trying to hit Noss is deflected. Pass just out of reach of Winkleman. Played by Washtaka back to Winkleman. Winkleman will look for the outstretched pass. Tipped in by Roberts. No icing. Albrecht now to recover it. Albrecht takes it on his backhand. Chips it up front. Albrecht skating in with speed, trying to back up his man in Scoria. Taken by number 60 out to Roberts. Roberts along the left wing boards. Finds a man in the middle of the ice. It's Majeka on the backhand. Save made by Delia. Delia will cover. And the whistle is blown. 8:45 here to go in the third period. Prep leads by 2, 3-1.
This period has certainly been the most even period we've seen so far, as now the shots on goal are only 14-11. I mean, Rockford's definitely putting it more into the Prep zone, and that's certainly scaring. I'm sure scaring Prep a little bit.
So we apologize to Michael Delay. We just got a word from our off-site broadcaster that the correct pronunciation of his name is Delay. So sorry if you're the family of Michael Delay listening to this broadcast. He's made some brilliant saves, but we messed up on that one.
Yeah, we don't really get a pronunciation sheet, so we're kind of like guessing it on the spot.
My apologies. I have no ill will towards you as long as you have no ill will towards me. Rockford now trying to break out. McElroy will chip it between his legs. Harris will dump it in. Harris not able to corral the puck, as Henry now takes it for Rockford. He's not able to get a lot off on the shot. Taken down by Harris, a long wrist shot, gloved down by McElroy. No hand pass is called. McElroy was looking for it, and he'll take it up himself along the left wing boards. Delayed offsides, as he'll just chip it in before they reset, and Prep will ring it out off the boards. You'll find a speeding Melikronakis. Melikronakis from the dot, sticked away, a great diving effort before Lamberg trying to get through Harris. Harris with a nice poke check, knocks it away and comes back out on the offensive breakouts. Graziani down to get it. Or Giordano, my apologies.
Both Italians. It's okay.
Intercepted by McCown. McCown dances through one, can't dance through Melikronakis though. His pass hits Lamberg's skate. Brady will dump it back across the rink to Lindquist. Lindquist loses it. Pass hits Beals. Beals skates in. Tries to dance around number 60. Again, I cannot make out his name. His luscious locks are just blocking his nameplate beautifully. As Giordano now goes to cover it behind Prep's net. 7:05 here to go in the third period. Prep's got the 2-goal advantage. Rockford chips it in, down to Roberts. Roberts tries to chip it past Albrecht. He can't before it comes out to Bailey. Bailey is just offsides. You know, here when we're not in a proper broadcast booth, we're able to get some fun fan interactions.
Absolutely.
We try to keep it entertaining the best we can.
Yeah, that's part of the broadcast.
It's all part of the experience.
That's what I was trying to say, yeah. Broadcast experience. To be more professional.
Face off one here by Signer. Signer's taking a couple of draws here tonight. Lays the body on Bailey. Bailey's taken down. Albrecht now will fire it across Kosovic. Kosovic back to Albrecht. Albrecht will chip it down to Signer. Signer trying to pressure number 60. Can't get it. Signer on a one-hand shot. Can't get it through. Noss is out there as the shot goes through the netting. Out of play. And the whistle is blown with 6:18 here to go in the third. So Johnny, we obviously the shot gap is closed up. Prep does not have a shot so far in the third period.
Which is crazy. I mean, we're, probably about halfway through the period? I mean, maybe a little more?
Little over more.
Yeah, a little more than that. I mean...
9 minutes
and yet
passed
still,
by.
this is not normal Prep. This is not how Prep is usually.
Prep is, oh
wow,
dangerous
that's
collision
scary.
by Harris down low.
I mean, big props to Rockford for
Fighting
keeping
strong.
it close, fighting it strong. It's a really good hockey team.
Looks like Brenda Mule is going to go off here. They're going to give him a shove to the back. It's either going to be a cross-check or an interference here. Brenda Mule's second penalty of the game. And Prep will go to the power play. Of course, we've got the Melikernakis, Lamberg, Beals, Kosovic, and Albrecht line out. I mean, this line is deadly. They've got all of Prep's goals tonight.
Like I was saying in the intermission, I mean, this is kind of what I was talking about. And it's scary. I mean, it's scary for Rockford because Prep has gotten all their goals on
The man advantage,
on the power play. Yep. So
Kosovic takes it
let's see what
along
happens here.
Kosovic takes it down to Lamberg at the blue line. Kosovic back to Lamberg. Lamberg down low to Beals. Beals behind the net. Beals finds Lamberg. Kosovic now at the point. Finds Albrecht left dot. Albrecht just from above the left dot. Fires it down low into the right corner. Lamberg throws it back to the right point. Kosovic will take a slap shot. Tries a redirection as Melikernakis. As now here comes a shorthanded opportunity for the Roadrunners. Just chipped in by Harris. Blockered away by Delay.
Great job not too long ago by Rockford. They clogged the lane up pretty well, which so the Prep shot did not go through.
It's big for this Prep squad, which is great passing. They have good crisp passes, as now here is Albrecht. Albrecht will find Melikernakis. Melikernakis back to the point to Kosovic. Kosovic back to Melikernakis. He's at the left point. He skates to the middle of the ice. Big shot block by McElroy. He goes down. That is a hefty shot block to make with your back, as we know Matt Melikernakis has an absolute rocket of a shot.
You might feel that a little bit tomorrow.
He'll see a big purple bump on that arm tomorrow. But way to put the body on the line for the team here in this championship game. Winkleman will shoot it off the stanchion. It finds, oh, what a save! Stopping Bailey from his second shorthanded goal of the game. Wow, that took a weird redirect off the stanchion near the Prep boards, as a little chip pass from Rockford is out of the stretched stick. Bailey now trying to fight with Senior to continue this pressure. And a great job by Rockford to kill off the power play. 3:52 here to go in the third. Both teams at even strength. 3-1 in favor of Prep. As here's a 3-on-2 developing here for the Prep squad. Drop back by Steiners. The shot on, sticked away by Washtaka.
Great job there by Washtaka. I mean, Prep had a great thing going for them there, but Washtaka was able to save it for Rockford and keep the score at 3-1.
Noss loses possession of the puck after it's knocked away. As here comes Brady. Brady tries to find Conklin. Conklin can't hold on. Now here's Brady. Brady's going to find the trailer man at the point, which is McCown, gloved away by Delay. Michael Delay makes yet another save. 3:14 to go here in the third. 2-goal advantage for Prep. And I know it's still plenty of time left with 3 minutes, but you got to wonder how soon they'll go look down to Washtaka to start skating up to the face-off circles and get ready to make a mad break.
It's a 2-goal deficit. Yeah, there is only 3 minutes left, but it's never really too early to start talking about this sort of thing.
Well, we brought up Patrick Waugh earlier in the broadcast as the shot is just wide of Delay. Patrick Waugh, back when he coached the Colorado Avalanche, he made a brilliant call on an Avalanche power play to pull the netminder with 10 minutes left, and they ended up scoring on the power play.
Because Patrick Waugh, he used to do that a lot. He used to be known while he was coaching for, he would pull the goalie,
very early.
Real early.
Bad turnover here by the Roadrunners as Dawson tries to find Horcher just out of his stick reach, as now here's Majeka. Majeka skates in, fires a shot, blockered away by Delay. Roberts now to get it. Can't get it to Majeka. Horcher in there, fighting against him. Blocked by Martin. Shot hits Martin's pads from out low. Little bit of action here for the Roadrunners. No help has Haas. Turnover there, finds Conklin. Sticked away by Delay. Coffee now, can't get it out. Just skips over Conklin's stick though. As, oh, a nice move down low by Horcher. Horcher's ran into by Harris. Now Henry takes it for the Roadrunners. Chips it down to Haas. Haas finds the trailer man skating through the neutral zone with speed. Conklin takes a shot just wide. Great shot block by Albrecht. 1:33 to go. Goaltender is pulled, extra attacker out for Rockford. 2-goal deficit. They need to score one here. Henry with a wrist shot from the point. Hits Haas, his own man in front. Tipped in front, he shoots, he scores!
Looks like the extra man.
And it's 3-2.
Wow.
With 1:19 to go, pulling the netminder pays off here for the Roadrunners. It's going to be Jack Martin in front. Their second of the game.
That's why they do it. That's why you pull the goalie for those types of moments. They've only made it a one-goal game. And this is still definitely a very reachable game. Only 1:19 left in the game. Rockford's putting pressure on it. Prep will call a timeout.
Timeout is called by the Rockford.
Oh, Rockford, I'm sorry.
A very smart timeout right after the goal to really set up and try to set your plays. Brilliant goal there from, that was Martin in front. Martin just stuck with the rebound. A nice stick save by Delay, but juicy rebound. He just got all of the wood on that one. Pokes it into the, putting biscuits in the basket, you know?
Absolutely.
Gotta win those. Gotta get those dirty garbage goals any way you can.
I mean, at this point in the game, it doesn't matter how the goal is, as long as you get the goal.
Well, I mean, Rockford's really put a lot of good pressure.
They really have.
Since the second period, they kind of got slow. It was a slow start to this third period for both teams, I believe. I've got to think that this ice, it's been skated on all day. It's
been through a lot.
It's been through a lot. I can see a lot of snow piled up. If you look down by the Rockford bench, it's piled up about 4 inches high. Delay is sweeping it out from his crease.
And, I mean, we've kind of just honestly seen the progression of this Rockford team. I mean, start off kind of slow, and I mean, throughout the game, you've been seeing that they're getting stronger and stronger. And now it's only a 1-goal game. Look at shots on goal. It's also
very even.
Only
they
by
have
one.
Played this prep squad very well. This prep squad, which we talked about, they're a top team in this state. Crowd is getting into it as a 1-goal game with just over a minute to go here for the varsity championship for the Thanksgiving showcase. Face-off won by the Roadrunners. Net is still empty for the Rockford. Puck kept in by Harris. Chip down low. Majeka will try to chase after Melchronakis to get it. It's chipped out by Noss. Now here's Martin. Just scored the goal a mere seconds ago. Skates out with it. He'll find Majeka along the left wing boards.
And the clocks have gone out in the arena right now, as there will be some pushing and shoving.
They had to have the public address announcer call it out.
The clock was out. It was out at 1:06, and the PA announcer said stop, stop, stop. Now the clock's reading 1:19, so what is going on?
Seemed to have a slight technical
delay. A little bit, yeah.
It's very interesting there. Now it shows 3-1. We know it's 3-2.
And it's stopped at 1:06.
So let's see what the linesman can settle out here with the scorekeeper. Get everything squared away. Should be 1:06 remaining. I don't know if we could signal them from up here.
Now it's at 54.5.
Well, I guess we'll go down to 54.5 seconds to go. Oh, man, you've got to feel for Rockford. They were getting a great break. To give credit to Prep, Delay made a great save on the opportunity.
So clock's at 54.5.
54.5 to go here in the third, a 1-goal game. Face-off 1. It's to Martin. Martin takes a sharp angle shot. Juicy rebound in front.
Oh, wow.
And the net comes loose. We've been talking about this net as an issue all day.
Been brutal
and the
all
net
night.
comes loose just before the one-time attempt as you check out that replay there.
That net's been absolutely brutal all
Shot
night.
just goes wide, but the net was already off the moorings. Oh, you could feel the tension in this building. Tension is higher than a kettle on a stove. That's been left out for too long. Won by Prep is the face-off, but Martin pinches up to keep it in the zone before Nas will try to dump it out. He will. It'll come to Martin. Martin skates in along left wing boards. 35 seconds to go. Number 60 takes a shot. Glove save by
Great glove
Delay.
save there by Delay. 32.4 seconds left. It is not over.
Rockford has used their timeout already. I do not foresee Prep taking a timeout here. We'll see the first line come out for Prep. Trying to end this one. Swung down the ice by Albrecht for an icing. 24.5 to go.
24.5 left. Still not over. I mean, face-off in Prep's zone.
Well,
we've seen what Rockford's been able to do so far this game.
Well, Prep put out the first line for a reason. They're trying to clamp down on defense to secure the win. As Prep is able to clear. As Beals will strip him of the puck, he'll chip it in on the backhand just wide of the crease. 11 seconds here to go. One last rush for Rockford. A clearing attempt is blocked away by Lamberg. With 5 seconds, chipped by Beals. As the final seconds run out as Majeka brings it through center ice. And Prep
wins.
Has won for another consecutive year.
That's it. Prep win 2 of 3 tonight.
And it's 2 wins out of 3 possible wins in this Prep program in this Thanksgiving Showcase tournament. A 3-2 victory for this Prep varsity squad here over the Rockford Roadrunners. This was definitely a game that had a lot of tension, lots of action, very evenly matched between the two teams. Johnny, what are your big takeaways from this one, and who do you got to give your player of the game to?
Player of the game is going to have to go to probably, Rockford's goalie was pretty remarkable for this game. I mean, yeah, it was 3 goals, but I mean, you really can't do anything with this Prep with this Prep team.
I don't know. I feel like I almost have to give the player of the game to Michael Delay. I mean, he came up really big as, even though he gave up those 2 goals, one of them kind of seemed to be a weaker floater. He kept his Prep squad in it as Rockford pulled their goalie and had a barrage of shots at the end of the game there.
Tell you what, though, I mean, big props to Rockford for playing this well against a team like Prep. I mean,
Rockford showed out.
Absolutely.
I mean, they kept them in. I mean, I was talking pre-game before we hopped on the mics with you, Johnny, and I was like, oh boy, this might be a blowout one. I mean,
nope, absolutely not.
We looked at the rosters, we looked at the results of the tournament, and we were like, man, we were going to wonder about this Rockford squad. But they kept in it really tightly.
Yep.
As we'll stick around here for the awards ceremony. I'm Ryan Contreras-Betts, signing off with Johnny Pelletier. Thanks for tuning in. Stick around to watch the award ceremony, and have a great evening.
All right, we're going to take that from the press.
Why didn't you correct me in any of the intermissions? I had to check these texts to find out.
Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate it. It's a long weekend of hockey, but I think we all had a good time. Thanks again. See you next year. Bye-bye.